Welcome to the second part of this wonderful anime. As we saw in the first part, during fake couple exam Jiro and Akari had a very intimate relationship, and now Jiro has to make a choice between the hot girl Akari and his crush, Shiori. During PE class, instead of joining the class, Akari talks to her classmates about the rumors related to pretending to be a couple internship. On the other hand, Minami gets everyone's attention while Jiro secretly watches Akari. So the two girls that Jiro likes are very close to Minami, which makes Jiro a little disappointed. Meanwhile, Akari's friends spread a rumor that Minami is happy with his fake wife Shiori and has no plans to change partners. But Akari doesn't feel disappointed as her love for Minami seems to have been further eroded by Jiro. In the next scene, Jiro fantasizes that he and Minami travel to another world to fight the Demon King. Minami defeats the Demon King's army on his own while Jiro can't even defeat low-level monsters. And finally, Minami marries Akari and Shiori both. After class, Akari and Minami meet by chance, but Akari is so excited that she bumps into a shelf, and when a box is about to fall on her, Minami rushes to save her and they end up in a bad situation. Akari feels her heart beat fast, but suddenly breaks down in tears when Minami tells her that he got along well with Shiori. As Minami goes over to comfort her, Jiro's friend sees them. But from his point of view, Akari and Minami look like kissing each other. Meanwhile, Jiro fears that his fantasy will come true, so he asks Shiori if she and Minami will be a couple forever. Although they clearly like each other, they can't express it clearly in conversation. Just as Jiro is about to invite Shiori to be his future partner, Jiro's best friend suddenly runs in, followed by Minami and Akari. Next scene in the next class, Jiro hears that Akari is taking the day off due to being sick, and just then his friend breaks the bad news that after PE class he saw Minami and Akari kissing. When Jiro comes home after class, Akari is lying on the couch playing with her phone. Jiro realizes that Akari has been feigning illness, so he blesses Akari, who immediately senses that Jiro is jealous. She explains that Minami was just helping her get the dust out of her eyes. Akari laughs, but tears fill her eyes. She can feel herself drifting further away from Minami every day. Jiro hugs Akari to calm her down, and Akari's emotions finally kick in. At night, Akari wears Jiro's baggy t-shirt and tries to tease Jiro, after which Akari starts a serious conversation. She says that although others mistake her as a very open girl, she is very reserved. She also says that the kiss she had earlier with Jiro was her first kiss. Ever since Jiro found out that he had Akari's first kiss, he feels closer to Akari. The next scene, when Jiro goes out, Akari wears a short suit and Jiro looks at Akari's hot body and she hugs Jiro like his wife before going out. The sexy girl Akari is secretly in love with Jiro, while the innocent girl Shiori also likes this boy. Shiori replaces a classmate who was on duty with Jiro, falsely claiming it was the classmate who asked her for help. Jiro is very happy because this is the first time that he and Shiori are on duty together since junior high school. But this is not a coincidence, because Shiori and the girl on duty have already planned the exchange. This girl is very good friends with Shiori, so when she found out that Shiori has always liked Jiro, she deliberately created a chance for them to stay together. So at this time, Akari doesn't know that she has a strong rival. The next scene, Akari eating her lunch with her friends, but they see that Akari has changed. Because she used to like to talk about Minami, but now Akari seems to like Jiro because all her attention is on him. But she tries to deny that she likes Jiro. While Akari is negligent towards her rival, Shiori has used the void. At class they laugh and chat as they travel back to junior high school. At this time Akari comes to find Jiro. As she sees Jiro and Shiori talking happily, she silently leaves with a disappointed expression. At this moment, a romantic scene takes place in the classroom. Shiori dares and wants to kiss Jiro, so she asks Jiro to close his eyes and bend down a bit. Jiro quickly does as she says and pecks his lips for a kiss. But at the last second, Shiori still doesn't have the courage and pretends to help Jiro clean the dirt from his hair. But Shiori regrets that she did not succeed after that. On the other hand, Jiro is very upset when he returns home because he messed up the opportunity to confess his feelings. At this time, Akari brings Jiro a glass of hot milk and bravely asks how Jiro and Shiori's relationship is going. But within a few words, Akari soon realizes that they are not going well. The relationship between Shiori and Jiro is like a younger romance with many things hidden in their hearts. But Jiro and Akari seem to gradually become an old couple who can always talk naturally about different topics. To keep Crush by her side, Akari's first plan is to stop Jiro from calling her by her full name. Jiro doesn't know how to reject girls, so he whispers Akari, which shocks Akari and she enjoys it. She then grabs Jiro's clothes and asks him to call her name a few more times. Suddenly Akari confesses that she likes Jiro but soon lies that she is just joking and then hides in the room with a blushing face. Akari is so anxious that she doesn't know if she should tell the truth or not. Later, the teacher announces that the school will hold an exam soon and that students who fail will receive intensive tutoring. She also says that the results of the couple's internship are also counted in the test scores. Jiro isn't a good student and he is afraid of being tutored every day after he fails the exam. After school, Jiro asks about Akari's grades, and it turns out that Akari's appearance is inversely related to her grades. Jiro then banned Akari from participating in all entertainment activities. Akari is no longer as moody as before, now she is like a well-behaved wife who often listens to Jiro's suggestions. Meanwhile, Shiori is preparing for the exams due to having good grades. She is tutoring her good friend. Instead, her friend offers to teach Shiori kissing skills, which makes Shiori very shy. She is also upset about her and Jiro's relationship, which is making little progress. At night when Jiro is doing homework with Akari, she is in a super short suit and is often distracted. Akari doesn't seem to want to do the homework, but takes the initiative and leans into Jiro to tempt him. The hot girl ignites the fire in Jiro's heart with just a few moves. Jiro barely pushes Akari away or he can't control himself to transform from a boy to a man tonight. Akari is very talented in studies but didn't have good study habits. With Jiro's help, Akari does a great job tonight, and Jiro realizes that Akari is the kind of girl who thrives when complimented. So he praises her as a hidden genius, which puts Akari in a very good mood, and the girl thinks about teasing Jiro again. As she deliberately comes into close contact with Jiro, he is losing control. At this moment Akari sits directly on top of Jiro as she turns around, and they get so close that Akari decides to hug him. So Jiro ends up not being able to push Akari onto the couch. It's only then that Akari gets a little nervous and tries to explain that she was just joking, hoping to stop the controlled intimacy. Just as Jiro is ready to transform from a boy to a man, he suddenly suffers a nosebleed that ends this intimate interaction. Akari then explains that she was joking because she wanted to help Jiro calm down since he is nervous about their grades. Jiro also explains that they can only switch partners by getting good grades, so he was trying to help Akari pair up with Minami. But Jiro doesn't notice that Akari is calming down because the person she wants to marry has changed from Minami to Jiro. So I gotta say the second part ends here. Thank you for watching. Guys, I want to say something frankly, I really need your support for the growth of this channel. Believe me, this channel could literally change my whole life. So please don't forget to like and watch my videos until the end. This can really help me. See you on the next videos.